we look at it as a metaphor, applies to Hawaii in this way. The prostitute is Hawaii. She's like a woman. She's beautiful. She's fragile. But you can't have her unless you pay. Okay? So you pay as a tourist, you pay as a developer, you pay as a multinational corporation. The more you pay, the more you get. The longer you can stay with her. That's essentially the metaphor. Now, there's the pimp. That's the person who deals with the John, the one who comes, and the prostitute who's in the house. Now, who's the pimp in Hawaii? The state of Hawaii. The state of Hawaii is the pimp. It allows permits. It allows height and density restrictions to be removed. It allows water to be used. And the higher the bidder, the more you get. So the counties of the state of Hawaii, of the archipelago, bid against each other for Japanese development. So if Cebu Corporation comes to Maui County and says, we want to put up a 4,000 room hotel or a 2,000 room hotel, what will you give us? The county of Maui says, oh, we'll suspend all height and density limits. We'll give you the road in front of the hotel, which is a public road. You can make it private. We'll give you the beach so that no locals can go on the beach, so your tourists don't have to see dark-skinned people on the beach. And we'll throw in a few extra added things when you come up for fire inspection. And that's the way Hawaii works. It's criminal. It's like a corrupt third world country. And it's saleable. It's sold all the time, all over the world. The governor and the mayor of the city of Honolulu travel all over the world saying, come to Hawaii, come to Hawaii. This is what we will give you if you build huge hotels, if you invest, if you speculate on land. There's no attempt really to stop that kind of speculation, to stop that kind of development and take care of the native people, none whatsoever.
The tourists may bring in the money, but their sheer numbers overwhelm native Hawaiians.
7 million tourists compares to about 1.25 million residents in Hawaii, of which a quarter, about 180,000 to 200,000, are American military. So of the people who actually live here and aren't transient like the military are, there are only 1 million, and of that, Hawaiians are about 20% of the population. So relative to the native people here, there are 30 tourists for every native person, and of that, the large number is between 6 and 7 million.
And the effect of this is most felt in the acquisition of land for golf courses. Native Hawaiians are now fighting back.
Well, right now, Hawaiians control less than 2% of all the land in Hawaii. And that's not counting the estates, but individual fee holders. The Japanese, for example, control over 1/5 of Waikiki. Some estimates put it as high as half, as 50%. They are buying up and creating golf courses on this island. This island is about 95 miles around at its circumference and about 45-50 miles across at its largest point. There are 60 golf courses scheduled or built on this island. Most of them private. The Japanese buy golf courses, sell the memberships in Japan, flood the area with their own people. They only hire Japanese-speaking help. So there are no jobs that accrue from this. Golf courses are enormously polluting. They're environmentally very destructive. They have the highest concentration of insecticides and pesticides. That flows out into our water areas. The bay flows down into the water table. So it's overall, it's a very destructive development. And I might say that the island people in the South Pacific should be very observant of Hawaii, because that's what's blueprinted for them. That's what's happening to Saipan and Rota and Tahiti, that Fiji, that whole idea that the Japanese can come, buy, build, rape, bring all their tourists, and then when the water runs out, or when the fish start dying, or when the pollution is overwhelming, or the smell is terrible, they all evacuate. In 1900, Hawaii was annexed. We became citizens whether we wanted to or not. No one asked us. There was no referendum, no discussion, nothing. So I am a citizen. I do have a passport. But as far as human rights are concerned, I was never asked whether I wanted to be a citizen or whether the United States had any right to make me a citizen or to be here.
So what are you?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, I'm a patriot of the Hawaiian nation. The Hawaiian nation burns in our hearts. It's still alive. It's right here on my land. The focus of Hawaiians essentially is to rebase their culture on the land, and whether that entails, land occupations or legal cases. Then beyond that, there's a larger movement to reestablish a Hawaiian government.